As retirement approaches very, very near, I've started thinking about my next phase of life. I might need some help. Hi, I'm Diane. I love my YouTube channel, and I love doing it every week, and I will continue, of course. My free time, when I have free time, I like to paint. Actually, I love to paint. And I'm thinking that when I retire, I'm going to have a lot of time to paint. Now, at the last of the month, I will finish my last big order for curtains. It's a nightmare. It's a biggie. It's a biggie. But I'll be finished with it by the end of December. So, regarding my painting, I actually have 3 options that I can pursue. And I'm really torn about it because I really don't know which way to go. Number 1, I can put all of my paintings on a painting channel, which a year and a half ago I actually started a painting channel. It never took off. At this very moment, it has 21 subscribers. That was a year and a half ago. So, to go back to that channel and start painting on it, that would be such a daunting task for me to try to get enough subscribers and enough views to get it monetized. And if it's not monetized, then it's really not worth my time to put paintings on the channel. It's hard to film when you're trying to paint. It's hard to get the angle right. It's time consuming. I would need to do it a little differently and speed up some of the boring parts and only talk when I have to, play some music while I'm speeding it up. It's going to be complicated. And I'm willing to do it. I want to do it. I would like to have a nice painting video that only lasted, 15 minutes. I would love that. Right now, the ones on my painting channel are like an hour long. I don't know many people that's going to sit through an hour-long video of a painting. So, it's a lot to think about. I've thought, why don't you just paint because you enjoy it and not worry about filming it? Maybe show the paintings after you finish. But then I thought about my Etsy store where I'm trying to sell painting kits. So by showing my paintings on YouTube, that's going to help my Etsy shop. And remember, I'm going to be retired, so I'm going to need extra income. You see my dilemma? Okay, number 2, I could film maybe once a week a painting, sped up, so it wouldn't be boring, and put it on this channel. And I've thought about that. I've seriously thought about that. But that's going to completely change the genre of my channel. And I really don't think that will be a good idea, even though that absolutely is the simplest thing to do. But I'm struggling with my channel now. Yeah, I've had 3 what I call viral videos. They weren't really viral, but they were they've got a lot and a lot of views. I'm still struggling. You know, I don't make a lot on YouTube. I did last month because of that really good video. But this month, you know, again, I'm struggling. I don't know if it's because it's Christmas. I don't know if this happens at Christmas, that you lose subscribers and not many people watch. I don't know. This is all new to me. Anyway, back to the painting. I'm just not sure I want to risk alienating more people from my channel by putting paintings on there. I don't know. It's a quandary. Now, number 3 is I really hate to ask people for money, so I have avoided that. When I first opened my channel, I put buy me a coffee on there, and I went, you know, I don't want anybody to give me any money. So I took that off. You know, if you buy a painting kit on Etsy, you actually get something for the money, right? So I thought, okay, many people on their channels have a Patreon community on their channel. And I'm sure you all know what that means. In case you don't, you can have it's like a private showing, and you pay like, I don't know, $5 a month. I'm sure some people charge more than that. I would probably charge $5 a month for you to watch me paint. And to make it more interesting, I would give away a painting or a kit or something of value to one of my patrons every month, just to make it more interesting for you. Picked at random, of course, because I don't know any of you personally. So, I don't know. I'm not sure that many of you would do that. And I would have to have, you know, say, I don't know, 40 of you for it to be worthwhile to me. Because if I'm going to paint, I'm going to need an extra way of making money to buy my painting supplies. You know? It's really, I've been thinking about it for 2 months, and I'm kind of tired of thinking about it because I have no resolution. I don't know. And I've read some of your comments, and I don't know how the comments came about on my channel, but someone said, no, I would never pay to see anything on YouTube. And someone else chimed in and said, no, I wouldn't either. So I don't know. I am really up in the air about this. You know, I'm going to retire, and I do have to have extra money. I'm going to live on a strict budget, and the painting would be an extra cost. So I can satisfy my own hunger for painting and paint 1 or 2 a month. I can scrape together the paint for that. But if I'm going to do it at least once a week and put it on YouTube, then I'm not sure I could handle the extra cost. I don't know. I would like to know what you're thinking. And I don't want anyone to say something that they think I want to hear. I'm a big girl. I can handle the truth. Or maybe you don't even want to see me paint. Just whatever you want to say, I'm listening. It's okay to be honest. Even though I know some of your names and I love you already, I can handle whatever you say. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so please do that. Tell me the truth. Tell me what you would do. Tell me what I think I should do. And by the way, you can ask me any question. I don't care how personal. I can handle it. I will answer you. I'm thinking about making a video about all the questions that everybody has asked me. So if you want to ask me a question today, that's okay. Ask me anytime. I'm thinking about making the video the end of January maybe. So 2026. So go ahead and ask me anything. I remember when my grandkids were little, they would ask me anything, or teenagers. They would ask me anything because they knew I would tell them the truth. I wouldn't sugarcoat it, and I wouldn't beat around the bush. If they wanted to know something, I'm going to explain it to them and tell them. I remember after my first divorce, I just didn't want to be in the house by myself, so I kind of went to my Aunt Brenda's house and stayed there just, I think a couple of weeks. And while I was there, one of the kids, my kids were 4 and 7, and her kids were 7 and 9. One of the kids asked about what sex was all about. They wanted to know. And Brenda looked at me and she said, "Do you want to explain it to them?" I said, "Sure, I'll do it." So I took them all in the bathroom so Brenda couldn't hear, so they wouldn't be embarrassed or anything. And I told them a beautiful story about the sexual act and, what God had intended for it and different things. I told it in a beautifully, simply, age-appropriate way. Had to do with a lot of magic, you know what I mean? But they really enjoyed it. And when I got through, now I'm sure this went over my 4-year-old's head, which was Ashley, but she was in there too. And when I was finished, Chad, who was 9, he is blind, by the way, he said, "Diane, would you tell us that story again?" And I got so tickled, and I hugged him and said, I will, Chad. I will, another time. But that was so cute. And by the way, he is married with his own family now, and he has a doctorate in psychology. So you can accomplish anything you want if you have the will. He's been blind all of his life with retinitis. So proud of him. Love him dearly. Okay, that was a rabbit trail. Sorry about that, but you know me, I do that all the time. So, share your opinion with me. Tell me what you do. I'm going to listen to you. I'll consider everything you tell me. And I appreciate the time that it's going to take for you to comment. I appreciate you guys. And love is coming your way.